Good morning, Reddish Rascals. John Paul and Hayley Jones here. Just giving you a quick plot update as we've been away on holiday, showing where we're up to and what we've been doing since we got back on Tuesday. So I think I mentioned in the last video, I'm not happy with these plastic pallets as the base front was falling off, so I've been collecting some more wooden pallets and these are going to get replaced, so they're going to go. The polytunnel, I've just got some industrial cardboard at the moment, which is, after it's been weeded and dug over, is going to be laid down, and then I'm going to put a wee membrane over the top of it after it's been watered in, and then we're going to start planting the polytunnel. Woohoo! Our compost is all in this bin now, and that's going to stay there till the autumn when we top up any of the beds. The rhubarb's coming on really well. We've also, at the front of the plot here, planted a load of different types of sunflowers, and I'm going to use, when they grow up, strapping to go against the pallets so that they stay in off the path. We're just using the space in the pallets for storage at the moment. So carry on. We do now have a few parsnips showing through. They've took ages. There's not a lot of them, but the carrots have come through, and there's a mare's tail coming up, but there's looks like a couple of seeds from last year after being disturbed have come up in the parsnips, so we're going to leave them in and see how they do. Our leeks are looking really nice and healthy. We have a volunteer potato which I'm going to leave there, see what comes of it. More carrots. I made, sorry, backwards and forwards this morning. So we made the two nettings, arches. So we have sweet peas this side, sorry, sweet peas that side, and peas this side. I don't know whether they've been attacked by wood lice, they just look a bit dead or what, but we'll see how they go. Broad beans are coming up nice now, a bit of a slow start, but they're getting there. I'm going to have to tie them up this weekend. We've planted our second successional of red cabbage, broccoli and cauliflower. We planted in yesterday our red chard here, and I'm going to plant another succession of peas in the wigwams. We've put our dwarf French beans in. I've put some outdoor tomatoes in. They were looking a bit sickly in the greenhouse, these ones, so they need to be caned. There's another row of red chard and another row of a different variety of green beans, but we can't remember what varieties they are. So in this bed, there's a few positives and there's a negative as well. Well, two negatives. One, a couple of onion sets, especially the red, which are notorious for going to seed, especially after rain, look like they're going, so we might have to use the red onions as just like large spring onions. Then our white onions are bulbing out really good, they're looking really healthy, but in this area here I had to remove the garlic that was here, so we're going to use it as green garlic. They have started to form cloves, but they're not very big because we got white rot in this area. As you can see, there's a slug, and he's going to get taken care of in a minute. We've got our blackcurrant bush that we inherited off my plot. We've just been putting some membrane down to try and control the mare's tail. As you can see, it's gone ballistic while we've been on holiday. As you can see, these are the red cabbage, the broccoli and the cauliflower that we planted a few weeks ago, which is looking good. These are our dahlias from last year, and they're coming out really well now. I'm going to put some of them on next week. The bigger ones will stay in them pots, and I'm going to just place them on the membrane over there for this year, because we're not going to get a chance to do it. So that's going to be a whole potted dahlia bed. These are just two spare beds, which I'm going to put more outdoor tomatoes in, to be honest. looks like I've got a cucumber or melon or something coming up there, a volunteer, so I might put that on and see what we get from it. Our our golden raspberries are coming on amazing since I transplanted them. Loads of new growth down below, because I'm not sure whether this is a summer or an autumn variety. So I've left the canes from last year on to see if we get any fruit, and then we'll have the new canes if it's an autumn variety, and we'll see which is the biggest fruit, and we'll know whether it's an autumn or a summer variety. Our lettuce is near enough, the whole bed is near enough ready for picking. I can't believe how much in a week these have come on. The one that looks like a weed at the back is actually a mustard. And then we got like Laura Rosso, look like baby gems, but they're not. They're hearting up nicely anyway. These are our strawberry plants. These are second year ones which have gone ballistic, the amounts of strawberries and that are on them. These are all the runners from last year, and they've bulked out and come on really well. Blackcurrant bushes, gooseberries are filling out nicely now, so as you can see, starting to get some decent sized ones there, so that's really good news. Red currant bushes, I'm gonna have to tie them up. They're doing well. These are the success story at the moment. This is our first year of doing our potatoes in tubs, and they look really lush and green. The ones at the back that don't look like they're doing much are actually our pink fair apple, which seems to be a really later variety, or grow slower than the rest maybe, I'm not sure, or it could be just that we never chitted them early enough, but we'll see what goes on. They'll come good. I'm going to swap this big one into that space there, so that the pink fair apple will have more space to grow. That's a job for today. This is going to be, as I said, our corn bed. Bit late with the corn this year, got to plant it today. This is the asparagus that we planted earlier on, which if you watch our videos you'll know all about. This is what I said, they look like ferns, so these are going to now start photosynthesizing and put all the energy back into the crowns. But when they start setting seed, they need to take the flower heads off so that they don't put all their energy into making seed, and we get them putting all the energy into the crowns for next year. So when they're ready, the corn will, when they're finished, sorry, the corn will be finished, and then this soil that's on the top will go back on top of this to level it all out. We've had a bit of a disaster this year with our plum trees here and at home. We had loads of flowers on. We do have a couple, I've just noticed now, let me see if I can get in, of plums there, but there's not many at all. So we'll see what happens. The cherry tree, we've had no flowers off this year at all. We didn't have any last year, so whether it's just because it's getting established and next year we'll get some, we'll see how it goes. But the grapevine's starting to come. This is the black grape. Juniper's gone mad in the last few weeks. He just started to come out and regrow, so hopefully we might see some flowers, and we'll know whether it's a male or female soon. The green grapes, this is our herb bed, which is looking amazing. We've got normal sage, purple sage. We put some strawberry runners in because we had a lot of space this year, so we're just going to put them in and see where we go. We've got oregano, we've got chives in, we've got Welsh onions in, we've got thyme, and there's a few bits and bobs. There was a few of sickly green beans, but I thought I'm going to give them a chance. I'm going to plant them on the edge and they can hang over the basket. So the mint's gone wild, it's coming on. These are the other dahlias which haven't come through yet, so you mightn't. I'll show you inside the greenhouse within a greenhouse. So these are the tomato plants. We've got some marigolds, we've got basil down there, more marigolds, all the peppers, cucumbers, they all need potting on. We've got the aubergine, and if any of you have seen our video on the mini propagator that you can make out of pop bottles, we have one aubergine that had come up, so we've got 5 in total, which should be enough for us. All the chilies are looking healthy, they need to be all potted on. But the main job for today is to strip all this out. I'm taking the greenhouse within the greenhouse out and giving it a good clean, and then we're going to retransplant everything. this week and next week and get it all into the final pots and stuff. I'll take you across. So there are all the other tomatoes there, different types of cherry tomatoes. We've got more peas to go in. We've got our cut and come again lettuce, our dahlias at the back. We've got different seeds coming through, coriander, some cabbage, some Brussels sprouts, some kohlrabi. So they're all to go. Our cut and come again lettuce has gone mad in the last couple of days again. So we're just pak choy. So they normally run to seed, but we're going to see if we can get them done this year. Taking all the leeks up, and they're in a bucket of water, just soaking to get all the soil off. And it's go, go, go at the moment. So this is goodbye from John Paul and Hayley Jones, the Reddish Rascals, at 6 o'clock on Saturday morning. Bye for now. So guys, this is what the greenhouse inside the greenhouse looks like now. No greenhouse within a greenhouse. All the chili and cucumbers and melons and aubergines are back in. The tomatoes will go in as and when now. I'll keep them in the other greenhouse till they've been potted on and or planted in the polytunnel. So that's one good job done. Anyway, I'm going to have a brew now and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.